YouTube. There we go. Hello, YouTube. Hope we're doing well. Alright, let's get all my stuff up then. Alright, cool. Whoops. Let's do this. Alright. Of course. Doesn't look like it's doing great. It is disconnecting again, of course it is. Let me check something. No. Huh. I don't know. As long as things work well enough, I'm kind of fine with it. Might not be ideal, but better than, not having any stream go to Twitch at all. Because I know some people like to hang out there, so that is probably the better place to, have fun with chat versus YouTube, but, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But, alright, let us finally get into the actual YouTube stuff. So, here we go. Alright, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, where since last time, only things I didn't, I guess these were the only things I still had to get, I think. But, I didn't get the Sinister Cloth or the Colossal Bone, because it was a specific quest I needed for the Colossal Bone, and I still have these going in here. But that's kind of all we have left for the rest of low rank for stuff I want to farm. We can get this from Gossarag. Probably what I'll hunt at some point today. And this is Shining Bone Piles from Meowsnaries, which I'll probably do as soon as one shows up. But let's see, let's look at the list, see what we got left to hunt. Because last time we finished all the Rarity 2 monsters, which is based off their armor, in case you're wondering. So, let's see. Let's start with Anjanath. Yeah, that seems like a fun one. Start with Anjanath, which I believe lets me use my newest insect glaive. Yep, doesn't like water. And like before, we're using the paralysis insect, just because that seems really nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, but before I get into this first hunt, if you watch this on YouTube and you end up enjoying, think about liking and subscribing. And if you want to hang out live whenever I do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 Eastern on here on YouTube and on Twitch. So, yeah. Alright, let's get into this first hunt. I say this every playthrough, but, Anjanath was my first wall in World. Funnily enough, made me literally quit the game. And then once I started doing the World playthroughs that are on my channel, I literally was fighting him with, like, still being, like, half naked. Kind of funny how that works. Oh, he's on the ground. Whoops. Been a little bit since I've actually, yeah, I haven't hunted anything on this map since the last playthrough I did, which was before Wilds. So what, that's like a month and a half? Yeah, fair enough. I would like red extract, please. That's fair. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna be a on-the-ground monster. As much as I don't want you to be, but you make way too big of hitboxes. Let's try to break this leg. Nice. Did not press the switch skill fast enough. Ow. Well, I thought that was kind of worth a little bit, though. Not too bad. Ah. Alright, let's get... Come on, give me red. There we go. Ah. Yeah, that was on my... That was on me. A bit too aggressive on that. This is why I really want the, was it Rarity 4? Kinsect that gets dual color red extract. It's like, so any extract I get will have red. It's like, so at that point, I don't need to care. Like, it'll be really nice. Okay. But yeah, once I get that, it's like, it doesn't matter. Actually, because it's an assist, Kinsect. I can't remember, do you get extracts when they just attack? Because if you do, that means at any point it attacks, I will just get red. So that sounds pretty good. I'm excited to see that be a thing, because in this game, more so than World from what I can tell, getting red is the most important thing. When the World, I think it was pretty much you wanted everything, and if you didn't have everything, you were kind of missing a little bit of, like, everything. Okay. Oh, lost red. I'll take the white, I guess. There we go, I'll get red at some point. Probably. There we go. Let's go for the tail. Or that works too. I'm gonna sharpen here. All right.
Let's go.
Sure. Booyah. There we go. Nice. That's fine.
Be careful.
That's gonna hurt. Or not. Let's go. It whiffed. Gotta love it. Should have done the switch skill. The Silkbind move, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Let's not get too greedy here. I mean, this is a down, though. And I whiffed like half of it. And... Alright. Here we go. Okay. Ow. Yeah, deserved. Alright. Alright, not bad. I'm taking more damage than I should, but
Just you wait.
whatever. Now I'm thinking about blood rate probably goes crazy. Just because, like, it's almost going to be like passive healing, because, like, you're going to get hit while you're doing your stuff. But you'll probably heal it back up, no problem. Yeah. Come on, give me red, give me red. There we go.
Thanks, buddy. In the bag.
Yeah, there it is. Nice. Boom, boom. One more. Alright, we got Blue Skull. Alright. And we're gonna go down here. Alright, good enough. That's gonna hurt. Alright, there we go.
Victory!
Nice. There goes Andranath. About 10 minutes. Can't really complain about that one.
Here we go.
Alright.
Whetstone time.
Yeah, I can't get into that room fast enough. I could do a mining run anyway. It's not that big of a deal. I can at least get one thing. I mean, I guess to be fair, it's all throughout here. But I got one. I'll take it. Alright. That was Andranath. Not too bad. Alright, so let's check the mercenaries. Is there a shiny bone pile? There is. Okay. I guess I have to hunt a Diablos. That's fine. Alright, so they're all done. They're moving over now. They're moving over. Sandy Plains, this one. Wait, hold on. Did it auto? Oh, it did auto select Bob from last playthrough. There we go. Alright, then we got this here. Boom. Get the extra one for more chains at a Sinister Cloth. Alright. So now we have our timer for nests as well, which I guess then I'll just go gather them now. Now that we have one of the two types of timers set up. Because, you know, you got mercenaries and then you got melding. I tend to prefer the melding because the number always pops up. And it's something I do check every hunt. For obvious reasons. But we don't have melding yet, so. Next up on the list anyway. I'm pretty sure weak to ice, I believe. Gotta double check that. Yep. Ice, then water. I mean, dragon as well, but I don't have dragon yet. Because I'm not sure about using the ice one for low rank. Like, yeah, I do have, you know, 15% crit, but Kinsect is lower level, has a lot lower raw. Actually, the lowest raw damage of all of them right now. So I think I stick with water. Yeah. I'll stick with water.
Your spirit shines bright.
Also, I mean, this early on doesn't matter too much.
Here's a list of
Alright. Diablos.
You'll do great.
But yeah, like this early on, I mean, the elemental damage you're gonna be doing is not that much comparatively. It's later on when, you know, you're getting, you know, probably at least like a third of your damage on some weapons as elemental, if not more. That's when it's more important to be elemental. Granted, how I play also could just be better for elemental, well, non-elemental. You know, it's possible. Alright, that's... Boom, 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 boom. Damn it. Yeah, I bounce off of the horns. I need to break those ASAP. Really? Ah. But damn, that's kind of sad a little bit. Okay. Wirebug Whisper is another thing I think I'm seeing in my future for wanting to have really bad. Okay, fair enough. I am kind of trying to abuse that a lot. And even though I don't fully know everything, because I don't look things up until I hit high rank, so... So, like, everything goes off of assumptions until high rank. Assumptions and, like, a minor testing. And feel. Or, I guess, in other words, vibes. Alright, let's go over here. Possibly get him sucked into that. Okay, well... Oh, never mind. Maybe. It's possible. Ah, damn it. Ah, that's messed up. Not even my fault. Like, I didn't even do anything wrong. God damn it. I don't remember bouncing this much from, like, hitting the horns on other weapons, but... Maybe it's an insect glaive thing, I'm not sure. That's fine. I'll heal up. Oh, no, no, stop being bullshit. But, like, Rias kind of needs it, because otherwise it's like, oh, didn't realize that goes that far up. I'm usually nowhere near that attack. Okay. Man. Well, I mean, I broke one horn. It's progress. Can't argue with that.
Getting dull.
So yeah, I think the three big things that I'm going to be looking for in high rank that I don't, like, you know, have right now, which is just Constitution, basically, is, earplugs, Wirebug Whisper, and, possibly Windproof, just, you know, to get rid of all of the, interruptions. I might be blanking on one, potentially, but I'm not really sure on that. Let's go back in. This is fun though. I'm loving this. This like style of insect glaive. Please make this like more the usual for insect glaive, because this is fun. I know it's probably a pain in the ass to balance for though. Which is why it's never been like the meta way to do things. But okay, let's just go this way, go in. Alright. But this is just fun. Like, just flying through the air doing whatever you want. I really hope whatever, you know, portable game, quote-unquote, is in 6th gen, you know, makes Insect Glaive do stuff like this again, because it is fun. It is so fun. I'm gonna be kind of sad if this doesn't end up being, like, as useful in, mastering. Like, I'm not one for, like, you know, meta stuff or anything. But if it ends up falling off real hard, yeah, I'm gonna stop using it. Because it's gonna stop feeling good. Ooh. I usually don't cut off Diablos' tail. Like, ever, actually. God damn it. Yeah. You know, I'll take this opportunity to sharpen potentially. He's, yeah. Knew that was gonna happen. Now?
Be careful!
Well, that works, I guess. Alright. Fair. Nice. Alright.
Get back here!
I will say that'll be really nice when I don't have to worry about, you know, marking anymore. Or if I do, it's more of an optional thing than a thing to make my palette go do anything. So we'll say that's one more thing that is making me lean towards the assist Kinsects. That and the Rarity 4 ones, you know, dual color with attack, so... Kinda wild, but that's just a thing. Which we get that basically at the start of high rank. As soon as I make a Rarity 4 weapon. Because that's kind of where I'm, you know, limiting it. Because I need to make that rarity of weapon. To be able to use it. Yeah. Still not entirely sure if that actually has, like, a lot of iframes or not. 'Cause I feel like it probably doesn't. Okay, I get it. A lot of roaring. Oh no. Okay, are you gonna actually do anything, or are you just gonna sit there and roar?
A turf war.
Oh, you have a turf war. Okay, well. There it is. Alright, time to choo-choo train stuff, whatever you want to call it. Come on, here we go, yeah. What's that, 4? 5, 6, 7. Alright. Oh god, this is not the right spot to be fighting in Diablos, just saying.
Good.
Did he go to the next zone? No, it didn't, okay. Wasn't sure if it technically entered it. No. Nice. That felt pretty good. Stopped him from digging and then killed him for it? Nice. Yeah, Insect Glaive feeling pretty good. Now, the question is, where does it rank on, you know, compared to all the other weapons? Because I have a list written down of all the other weapons and where I rank them that I've played. I want to say this is definitely at, like, upper half. This might be maybe top 3? Because I can't remember what... Because I know number 1 and 2 were Dual Blades Gunlance. Rise Gunlance is kind of... I feel like that's where the gap is. But after that,
Please.
I want to say Longsword might have been 3rd, just because the like just constant countering was so satisfying to do. But I couldn't tell you. I don't know. All right, but that was Diablos. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so now I think we're gonna go for getting the Colossal Bone. Yeah. Hopefully we get 2. That's gonna be hunting at Goss Harag, which I wanna say is a aerial monster you wanna fight. I actually think staying on the ground is probably just like really worse, but I'm not sure. I want to say it is. Yeah. Gonna want paralysis. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, we'll stick with paralysis. It's kind of tough to beat. It's pretty much KOing without having to hit the head. Although I guess the downs do get you know, shorter.
Please select the quest that best suits you. Best of luck.
But you don't have to hit that. What up? Yeah, I am back to this, yeah. It's going pretty well so far. At least I'm enjoying it. Definitely different Insect Glaive compared to wilds, that's for sure.
Time to go. Let's go!
Insect Glaive OP. I mean, it doesn't seem like OP, but it's pretty fun. Aerial is actually, like, worth doing. It's not just kind of like a waste of time. Which is nice. Because usually just it's not worth doing at all. Other than to dodge. But damage-wise, it's not that far off. Fun is what... Yeah, I mean, that's Monster Hunter in general, isn't... Okay, figured claws, if it wasn't gonna be the head. Alright, here we go. Ah, ran out of things. That was a mistake. Should have stayed up. Alright. Ow. I'll use that. Can't hit me with that if I'm in the air. Just saying. Nope. I almost feel like the Monster Hunter team wishes that aerial would go away for Insect Glaive because it just makes it annoying to balance for. I was worried I mistimed that. Oh, perfect timing. Thanks for the opening. Oh yeah, I forgot low rank just does one a lot of the time, right? Alright, good time to sharpen. No, I'm not seeing any wire bug around. Still like a mix. I mean, yeah. That's kind of what I do. Like, I do a mix. I really like using aerial because usually it's not worth using. But also, it's nice because it's like some monsters are better to just be in the air for. Ah, lost it. Give me red. I want it on the weapon. There we go. Nice. I didn't get a bounce? What the hell's that? That's some BS if I've ever seen it. And now I get a paralysis? Okay. Alright. Want to grab this. Nice. Boom. Alright. Good enough.
After it! Concentrate.
Hope I get the colossal bones I need. If not, I guess that's just a no thunder insect glaive for low rank.
Just you wait.
Well, that's fine because I don't have that many monsters left in low rank anyway. Alright, let's go. I guess since you're on Twitch, how's the stream, like, doing? because after multiple days of being on like going back and forth emails with Stream Elements support, my problem ended up just fixing itself. I wasn't even the target there. Look you, okay. Oh, okay, I guess screw me there for that. But yeah, the problem literally just kind of fixed itself randomly. So, you know, that hurt. But yeah, I don't really know why, but I don't really care as long as it works. How's dual stream? I mean, I have people coming to YouTube and Twitch. Like, there's different groups of people and everything, and it's been going pretty well, honestly. I've been liking it. I haven't ran into the issue where one chat is questioning where I'm getting, like, you know, what I'm answering. You know, because you can't, if you're on Twitch, you can't see YouTube, and so, like, vice versa. I haven't ran into that yet. Because for some reason, it's almost like, I either get Twitch or YouTube viewers for each stream. I don't know why. Kind of funny. But I mean, it's been going pretty well. I mean, I did have that, like, an open squad lobby, well, a few of them, that people played for basically the whole time. So that's kind of all I can really ask for there. Because the real pain is when you do, you know, like an open lobby type of stream and then just nobody shows up. That's the real pain. You got fun plans and then just no one there. No one's... But did not happen. The first one was me using Gun Lance, and it was hilarious because we were fighting Zoshia. And Gun Lance can kind of just tank Zoshia in the face. And it was just hilarious because everyone is, you know, in the back doing their stuff. And I'm sitting there just blocking everything. But that's you know, that's honestly just blocking weapons in general for you in Wilds. I won't be surprised if they nerf perfect blocking in some way. But yeah, and I'm not even doing this because I got bored of, you know, Wilds or anything. It's... I want to finish this before, like, an expansion or something comes out, you know? Before it comes high time for me to start doing this in Wilds. Because I think I'm, like, halfway through. I think I've done, like, 7 or 8 weapons. And since there's a little bit of a gap right now in content, figured I'd go for it. Do a little bit of something. Well, what, Raid out? Isn't Arch Tempered Raid out like end of May? Like, isn't it actually pretty far? Man of Dedication? Well, it's more, I don't... Like, I've actually kind of noticed from playing Rise, as well as obviously World, but like, it's kind of cool seeing what kind of transferred over. Because like, Switch Axe, there's a straight up switch skill that's just part of Wild's as kit. And it's like the big charge up move. The big like charge, and then like swinging your weapon around. Like, that's just a switch skill. And it's cool seeing that in its, like, first iteration. Or maybe not first, I don't know. But latest iteration prior to it. Also, I just don't like leaving things unfinished. If I could, I'd like to leave, things being left unfinished exclusively a Pokemon thing. Because, so far those are the only things I haven't, like, completed, are some of my Pokemon playthroughs. If I started a new one, I probably would, but, you know, that's a whole other thing. And I mostly stopped them because I got tired of doing, like, fighting false well, not copyright claims, but, content IDs. Kind of an annoying thing. Oh, okay. Screw me, I guess. I tried. Is it worth doing that in the air? Probably not. Okay. Dinner time, enjoy your hunts. Thank you. Oh, okay, thank you for that, but hope you have a nice dinner. Always fun having you, you know, hang out for a bit. Maybe we'll be able to actually hop on Wilds at some point, but that's more of when I'm gonna get back on Wilds than anything. Probably when, like, Arch-Tempered Raid Owl comes out or something. That's probably when that would happen. Okay. Ah. All right. Boom, boom. Alright, that works, I guess.
Just you wait.
Get some sharpening in there. Got Blue Skull, which is nice. Guess you can see that on the map. I didn't even realize that. It's always looked in the, you know, the icons in the corner. Alright. Ah, fair enough. Ooh, that was some good damage. Yeah, that's some good damage. Ow. Fair enough. I'm gonna stay down for this. Well, that doesn't even reach. Well, oh. I didn't... Okay. I didn't even use them all. I switched off because of the spider. Duh. One more reason why I don't use those. Not that it's like that big of a deal. Mega potions or whatever. That almost hurt a lot. Alright, there we go.
It's over.
Yeah. Hmm. 15 minutes? I mean, fine.
Whetstone time.
Not that big of a deal. Now, hopefully I get the 2 colossal blown, whatever that is. But, colossal bones. Because this is pretty much, like, the one monster that you can get them from, unless you do a specific other, like, quest. Which was Almudron and Bishaten, maybe? I can't remember what it was, but it's literally just stuff with Gossarag. I think stuff in a high rank. Or that one quest. I think we get... Nice, we did get it. Cool. So now we have a thunder weapon. Nice.
Hey, good to see ya.
Sure. Oh, okay. Plus... Yeah, there's not really a good way to do that, huh? I mean, it scales.
You got it.
Yes, it being scales is whatever. Alright. So yeah, only thing left is the Sinister Cloth, which... I guess we'll see in one hunt. No, 2. Never mind. We got 2 more. Alright. Let's see, that was... Gossarag. I guess next up... Go for, Nargacuga, I guess. We did just get a thunder weapon. Seems like a good chance. Good chance to use that. Damn. Yeah, I think that's my best one then, right? Because next was this. So yeah, this has more sharpness, more affinity. Does have slightly less element though. Nice. Does have the right kin snags. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Nice. That should be good.
No spirit shines bright.
Grab that. Not high rank.
Here's the list of quests.
Nargacuga.
Take care.
My favorite monster. I want to say Nargacuga is definitely a monster that you're going to want to attack from the air. Or at least be in the air often. Because what, the only thing that can probably hit you is the tail slams, maybe? I guess the jumps, maybe. But, like, that's also a very slow attack anyway. So you really shouldn't get hit either way.
I'm back.
And after saying that, I'm sure I'm gonna get hit by it at least once in this hunt. Because that's how things work. Alright. Let's grab that. Really? But yeah, like, that's what I'm talking about right there, is like, doesn't have a whole lot that can hit in the air, and what does, you know, it's very dodgeable. Although, Maybe it's more of that. You stay on the ground until you can react and then go in. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Damn, just barely missed that. Alright. Alright. That two? Nope, it's just one. Okay. That's orange. Really? I would have thought that'd also be red. Feel like it definitely should be. I'm actually really shocked that's not also red. But, whatever. Soon enough, everything's gonna be red. Damn it. Didn't mean to actually land. I just wanted to attack last second. Should have waited another second for that one. Oh, look at that. Alright, now where do we do this? Over here, I guess? Yeah, this seems good. Alright. Nice. Thought maybe there'd be a second spin. Alright. Nice. And in we go.
Be careful!
Alright. Ah. Let's get red.
Watch out!
Are we back? Okay. How about YouTube? Okay, I think we're good. I think we're back. That was wild. Seems like the internet literally just decided to go down at some point. That's fun. Alright. Let's get back into it. Okay. Should be good. Probably. Alright, welcome back, YouTube. Should be good to go now. Restart OBS and everything. So, hopefully we're, back to normal. Hopefully. Let's get back into it. Which is gonna start with me sharpening. So exciting. The most exciting gameplay possible. Alright. Ran out of red. It is severing. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Alright, there goes the tail. Alright. Ow. Fair enough. Alright. I probably should have not used those for instead of using these, but whatever. Alright. Cool. I remember that I only gonna do like half an hour. Yeah, hell, I might just say screw it and finish high rank, well, low rank. Depending on what we got left after half an hour. Alright. So far, so good. Minus, you know, game-wise, so far, so good. Stream-wise, not so much. Because it decided to go down. Not even really go down, but just straight up stop sending stuff. Okay, cool. Thank you for being there.
Thanks, buddy.
Damn, that did 50 damage? Jeez. Damn, I thought that would just barely miss.
Be careful!
Man, really had to lose red there. Like, I had to lose red. Give me it back. Ow. Fair enough. I knew that was coming, too. Alright. Alright, here we go. Damn. Kinda wish it went up sooner, though. I don't know why it didn't. Alright, fine. Alright. No, none of that. Okay, some of that, though. That one's fair. Alright. I'm getting out of there. Ah. Although I don't really think that should have hit me. Just saying. A little BS. Alright. Got blue skull coming. Oh, okay. Sure.
After it! Concentrate.
Alright. Hello. Oh, okay. Well. There we go. Should get red sometime soon. There we go. Okay. Do want this though. Okay, or not. Just screw me. Does the cloud eat it? Boom, boom. Okay. Alright. Let's go back in. You know, it would have been sick if that killed it. Just saying. Oh, hello. Well, we're gonna kill with a Magnum Auto Wyvern Ride. I'm not even gonna bother sharpening my weapon. Yeah. It's dying from a Magnum Auto Wyvern Ride. That's not even a question. Yeah. I'll even do one of these. Yep.
Victory!
That's about what I expected.
Let's see.
Alright. Not bad. Alright, how many things we got left? We've got 4 monsters left? Okay. It's not enough for a whole other part. Monsters are so relentless on the rise compared to wilds. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that. Yeah, 100%.
Good.
Yeah. Because everything is faster in Rise. I'm surprised how well I've adjusted back to it. Mostly I'm surprised how short the time was where I kept doing switch skills. Taking damage just yeah. But yeah, just the amount of time, or like, I'm just surprised how short the time was where I just walked around like this. You know, with the left trigger held. I expected that to be a lot longer. But I got back into the swing of it, not too bad. Which probably is going to be bad for when I go back to Wilds whenever Arch-Tempered Archveld comes out. So that'll be fun. Kept trying to do wilds combos. Yeah, there's that too. Thankfully, since I'm playing Insect Glaive, there's not really what you do in wilds just isn't in this game. So there's that. If I played another weapon, yeah, that would not be fun. Let's see, let's go for Rathalos next. Actually, no, hold on. We will hunt Rathalos if... Is this even the one I get? Nope. Okay, we'll hunt a Rathalos next hunt if we get a Sinister Cloth from this. I had to re-glue myself to Longsword. Instead of Lance, I don't know if you could get much more opposites. Like, are you saying you played Lance and Wilds, but you went back to you had to go back to Longsword in this game? Because that's about as opposite as you can get. So yeah, I think we'll go for T-Rex then, since I don't want to go for Rathalos right now. Thunder? Alright, that works. Already have that equipped. I haven't touched Lance yet. I haven't used Lance yet in this game. That's one of the weapons I haven't done yet. Where you at? There you are. Almost shows Diablos because they're like the same color. But yeah, the new Y combo in Wilds is kind of nice. Let's poke. Let's poke, poke, poke. Oh, wait. So it's 4? That... Ooh. Oh. Should be back. There we go. Yeah, internet's been acting funky today. OBS literally just stopped working at one point, so... Yeah. I've also been having issues with, multi-streaming. So... I don't know. Still not entirely sure if it's, Stream Elements thing or... what. But yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that being, okay. Oh. Hello. Give me my damn extract, jeez. Alright, here we go. Worth it? Not really. Although that's a long roar, so... Okay, if I go for the tail, I can probably... you know what? I just found the real irony in that is the fact that there's less mobility for a weapon in this game. That's kind of ironic. Because that's like this game's whole thing is having stupid movement. Alright, I'm gonna wait. Should be 3, right? No, 2? Man. Maybe low ranks 2, I don't know. More punishing. Yeah, stuff hurts in Rise quite a bit. I do think the damage in Wilds is a bit low, but I don't think it's as bad as some people make it out to be. Oh, okay. Lost red. There we go. Should I have done that? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. There's a little bit of damage. Like, I'm perfectly fine with the difficulty of Wilds. Like, I can see that it is a bit easier, but I don't think it's, you know, stupid easy, you know? Especially with... Oh, okay, hello. Hi there. Thank you for showing up. Perfect timing. But, like, I mean, especially with the title updates, you know, go hunt, like, you know, Mizutsune or something. Go hunt Mizutsune and tell me, like, it, you know, it's dumb easy. And it's like, yeah, no, you're gonna get backflipped like 5 times. That's unfortunate I missed that one. Man, that took a while to finish up. I should be attacking the leg. Or arm. Whatever this is.
Be careful!
Well, I thought I'd hit on the backswing. I did not, by the way. Okay. We getting runs now? Yeah. Should be 2. No? Back to 1? I wish you know, stayed consistent. Because goddamn is it annoying. Alright, here we go. Should be able to break one of these, at least. Assuming I actually hit the arm. There we go. There's one. There we go. Nice. That one was really close. I'm just gonna do this.
That's one.
Alright. Cool. That probably should have hit me, honestly. No. There we go. And I lost red. Of course I did. Because why wouldn't I? Alright, good enough. I'll take it.
He's fixing.
Alright. I guess I'll grab that, why not? Aha!
Be careful!
Going back in.
Incoming!
Wow. Did not think I'd literally hit his face. Yeah, that's pretty good damage. Not gonna lie. Now let's land here. Lost red, of course. Ooh. Nice, I actually interrupted them. That works, I guess. Alright. Alright. I'd say this is going pretty well, actually. I was a little afraid of fighting Tigresh, because I thought with all of the, you know, making your full body a hitbox, this would actually be really, really bad. But I think it's actually not the worst thing to just wait in the air. Like, that one's gonna hurt, yeah. But it's like, stuff like this, it's like, I can just sit up here until he finishes running, and then just go in. Unless I could just go for the tail, that's always an option. Yeah, that's fair. That one was deserved. Don't know why you're not, you know, shining like you're supposed to when you have Thunder Blight. That's kind of weird. I'm definitely, yeah, I'm hitting orange, you know. I don't care. I got damage I can do, and I'm doing it. Until I can't, anyway. Okay, you can leave.
Concentrate.
Good enough.
It's fatigue.
Sure. Alright. Taking a while to just go over there. Damn. Oh. Okay then. Wakey wakey, sunshine. And give me my red. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Nice. Good timing for that. And there we go.
It's over.
Nice.
Getting dull.
Alright. Do want to check something here. Okay, YouTube is going. Alright. That's good. Alright. Definitely just wanted to make sure that my YouTube stream is still up. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna hunt the rest of low rank in this part. Because, well, we got 2 more? No, 3 more. 3 more monsters. And, like, that's not enough for a full part. So I figure make it run over a little bit. Probably gonna be closer to 2 hours, but that's fine.
Well done. Nice. Look at all those points. Hope to see you again soon.
Alright, and do we have Sinister Cloth? Come on. Come on. Okay, well I got 4 of them. Nice. Well, I got what I wanted there.
Hey there!
And I wanted this because it's a... Oh, I just realized this thing sucks. I mean, it has dragon element, though.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Do I want to use this? Maybe not. I'm not sure. Is there other dragon element? Yeah, this is high rank, so I can't do that. Yeah, that's the only low rank one. I mean, it does have Kinsec level 4, though. At least I have the Sinister Cloth for that, if I want to do it, which... God, that's an upgrade. Jeez. Wow. That's an upgrade. Already 2 slots as well? Jeez. Oh god, I just remembered. Oh, I get to make my decorations in this game. Oh, thank god. I hate RNG decorations so much. Why, Capcom? Why did you go with them? I really I despise that decision. Is it worth the little bit of extra elemental damage when I can just go Thunder for slightly less? I mean, that's a 40% increase. Plus the crit. And a lot more sharpness. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go Thunder. God, when I play through this, I am not gonna miss RNG decorations. RNG charms are... I don't get how you can come to the conclusion they're not the better way to do things. Even numbers... Oh wow, I got none of those. Jeez. But even numbers-wise, it's better for most people.
Let's do this.
Because, like, think of the number of skills you get from a charm compared to the number of skills you get from decorations. There you go. There's your answer. If you can't control your decorations, you can't really make your build. I mean, if I remember right, all the, like, meta builds that were suggested by, like, you know, like the meta build subreddit or whatever, is literally just like, you just need a charm with these slots. And like that's the whole thing, and it's like, can't do that with decorations. I mean, you can do it to like an extent with like how Wilds does it, but it's still not great. That's, yeah. That one's kind of rough. That's like the worst move for me, honestly. Really, I didn't get out of range for that. Damn. Damn, I got sniped. I thought I dodged before, like, after the, homing. I did not, apparently. So, the more you know. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, lost red. Okay, I don't know if I've ever seen you do that while moving. I'll be honest. Where's my insect? Alright, that works.
He's fixing.
Okay, I'm gonna do this so he doesn't end up not being Wyvern Road. Although, I'm probably gonna fail doing it because he sucks at turning. Okay, thank God. Jesus. That was me turning, by the way. Like, full turning. Alright, should get paralysis here soon. I'll be shocked if I don't. Come on. I really should get speed sharpening. How you missed, I don't know. Listen, if you're gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna keep hitting your tail. Okay, that one makes a bit more sense for me to get at least. Unlike the last one. Okay. I guess I ran out of attacks. Whoops, my bad. I don't have red. There we go. Should get it at some point. Come on, give me red. Man, why you gotta suck? Alright, that'll heal me a little bit. Come on, hit him. Or not. Okay. I'm not hunting you yet, big guy. In a little bit. Of course. Are you in here? You are.
Just you wait.
Alright. I think. Okay, you seemed like you were broken for a second. A little worrying. Alright. Alright. Come on, that's gotta be getting close. There it is. Alright. Yeah, that... Doing that feels real fun. I like that. Might not be good, I don't care though. Yeah, doing that and just as you come in, just dumb, but it's great. I love it. Alright. Let's go over here to get this thing. And a wahoo. Alright.
Good.
Alright. Oh, they're in the same zone again. Maybe I'll get a Magnum Hollow Weapon ride this time. Maybe. Probably not. Nope. Of course not. How would I get that? Okay. That tail's gotta be close. Yep, there it is. Yeah. That's fine. I don't even care if these like hunts take a little extra time either. Because it's just so fun to use this weapon right now. I don't even have all the switch skills or anything. It's probably going to be even more fun later.
Be careful!
I lost red. Ow. Okay.
No!
The fucking ledge. I was prepared to be, to stay down. But because I landed on the ledge, basically, I landed on my feet. Okay. Thank you, game. I hate you too. Like, that's not even like, cope or anything. That's straight up the game screwed me there. Like, just straight up. Oh, man. I feel like if you play Monster Hunter and you do not say ledges suck, you have not played Monster Hunter and you are lying. Really? You asshole. But yeah, like, because I feel like no matter what Monster Hunter game you play, ledges suck. It doesn't matter what Monster Hunter game it is. Every Monster Hunter game has, like, a problem with ledges. Well, except maybe the ones before there were ledges. But, I don't know. I haven't played anything before 4th gen, so... Don't really have much of an opinion there.
Great! In the bag!
That's a KO.
Coming!
That's gotta be a KO. You're full of it. Come on. There it is. Maybe one last, paralysis, maybe? Boom, boom. Fair. I went a little too low. Yep, there we go. Don't think you're running away just like that. Ooh. Nope. This is almost like the reverse Lance, if if I think about it, where Lance is, you know, you block and then you like go back in. This is like, I'm going over your attack. I am gonna use your attack as an opportunity to do damage. Like, this is fun. Alright. Now, what's gonna be really not fun is the fact that I'm gonna have to edit these together.
Too blunt.
Oh, boy. I'm gonna check something before. Let's see here. And accidentally save it and make it like a 45 gig file. Yeah, the last two I recorded were 45 gigs. I had to upload 45 gig, 45 gig videos to YouTube. That they probably compressed down to the size that I would normally upload. Alright. Cool. Anything? I mean, yeah, I'll go for that. I don't have Dojo anymore, but I do have Argosy. Do I want the stuff still? It was Bitterbug and Honey for Catalyst, which is used for the demon drugs and stuff. Mandragoras for max potions plus Catalyst. So yeah, I think this is fine. Anything else I don't have, I can probably just gonna get. You know, whether it's, you know, in the world or just buy it. Alright. Cool. Alright. So, that was Rathalos. I didn't mark off Tigrex either. Whoops. So yeah, all we got is Mizutsune, then Magnamalo. And we're done with low rank. So we're gonna go for Mizutsune first. I believe is not like Thunder. I mean, yeah, I guess. Especially if, you know, it's that or Dragon, and my Dragon one's not great. Now, Mizutsune in this game is not as threatening as Wilds. Granted, Wilds Mizutsune, I personally feel might be a bit overtuned.
Let's do this.
But that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm also of the opinion that in Wilds, you could drop the, taking more damage from light bow gun. Because if you think about it, every other ranged weapon has something major with it. You know, heavy bowgun has blocking, and bow has the perfect dodge. Light bowgun don't have shit. It just kind of does its thing without any protection. Man. I mean, this does good damage. That's kinda, yeah. But, I mean, it's doing good damage. Not gonna lie. Did I just pop the bubble before it hit me? If so, that was pretty sick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Nice. Boom, boom. I thought that was the just horizontal swipe. It was, in fact, not that. I just went right into that. Okay, let's not be an idiot, though. That sounds like a good idea. Alright. Oh, that's convenient. I'm gonna heal once before I get on it. Alright. Should I have sharpened? Maybe. Not too bothered. Getting good damage off of the wyvern ride, though. There's no Soul Seer mode in this one, though. Which I feel like from now on just gonna feel weird to not have on Mizutsune. Damn, I'm still getting 20 damage on lowest,
Just you wait.
well, not lowest sharpness, but next to lowest. I did lose red. Oh, that comes around twice. I didn't realize that. I could have easily just stayed in the air for that one. Alright. Wakey wakey. Alright. Ah. Boom, boom. Ooh, okay. I really want that paralysis there. There it is. All right. It's fine. Ah. All right. What? The body has a hitbox on that move? Oh. Okay. Never would have guessed that. Sure. Huh. The more you know. Yeah, I never would have guessed that the body had a hitbox, like, actually was a hitbox for that move. Because I guess, to be fair, you know, it kind of aims that directly at you. So, how often are you going to be able to get to the body? Hold on. Alright, there we go. Back in we go. Fair. I gotta pop the bubbles before I go in. Also, how did I not bounce there? Like, I'm actually in shock that I did not bounce. Oh, don't have red anymore. Alright, I'll get it. There we go. Nice. Yep, that was intended. It was my way of ducking under it. Alright. Oh, actually aims that up a little bit, huh? Ow. I can't see. Alright. We're fine. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, there we go. That's fair. Oh, ran out of red. Alright. Ooh, Somnicanth, nice. Oh damn, it went right in. We gotta hurry on that one. Alright, cool. Might be dead here, honestly. Somnicanth does actually do a good amount of damage. Like 166 on those? That's not nothing. Yep, there it is. Alright. So now all we got left is Magnum Hollow. At least I'm pretty sure, unless I missed one on like on my spreadsheet somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But good stuff. Then once we hunt Magnum Hollow, we get melding, and I can start looking at like stuff online. Alright, so yeah, Mizutsune. But yeah, that's it. Alright, one monster left. Now,
Good.
I guess Magnum Hollow is pretty tall. So it's probably better to... Okay, sure. Just give me 2 plates that I'm not going to use. But... Yeah, since he's kind of tall, I think his back is a good hit zone too. Especially when he's charged up, or whatever you want to call it. So I think that going with aerial is actually a pretty good idea. Magnum Hollow. Water, huh? Alright. Water's one of my better ones. So, I'm fine with that. Alright.
Thank you for stopping by.
Alright. Assuming this goes well, which I'm not assuming that at all.
Quest list.
This is the last hunt of low rank.
You'll do great.
It has been a pretty big, you know, it's been a blast learning the weapon. Can't wait to get all the switch skills and stuff, see how crazy things get. Because I know I have one left in high rank to get. Was it Diving Wyvern? I think that one's a pretty important one. I think, isn't that just the thing from World? That you could do I don't know. But that seems pretty useful.
I'm back.
I'm also excited for, you know, having more build options. And just having more stuff in my build period. Because like, I want earplugs. I obviously want full constitution. Beyond that, I don't really know too much. Punch free might help, I'm not sure. Arm's probably, yeah, white. What tail? Is that red? No? Why is tail white? What the hell? You're literally wrong, game. It's supposed to be like, you know, what he attacks with. At least I thought. Thought that's what it was supposed to be. Yeah, you do make your whole body a hitbox during that move. I mean, I'm getting pretty good damage there. Definitely not nothing. Is it the best way to go about doing damage to him, though? Probably not. I don't know. He's a tough one. Maybe? Because I don't really see, like, he's got a good spot on the back now. Definitely want to get, you know, that off first. Yeah, there we go. See, that's a big thing right now. Man, I really had to lose red right as I tried to do that combo. Alright. Good stuff. Alright. Well, I guess here... nothing really comes over here, so I'm not too worried about something showing up. Alright. Really? I guess it's higher ranks that you do multiple of those then? Okay. Okay.
He's fixing. It's bleeding.
Alright. I will say that, like, the back hitbox for the, you know, like, charged up stuff, I think I've only ever really popped with, like, Pierce Light Bowgun. Maybe Bow, too, but... That's the way he went? I don't think it is. I think he went over. So it's kind of nice being able to, like, go and pop it. Because usually you can't. Yeah, like that's good damage. Not gonna, like... Alright, I'll let him do that.
Concentrate.
At least he should. I'm gonna try to get over that wire bug first. Alright, we're good. Cool. Alright, get to do my favorite wyvern ride now. One backflip. Okay, hold on. We got one backflip. Two. We're gonna hold up a little bit. Okay. Don't worry, we're getting all 3 backflips. 4. 5. 6. 7. But it ain't over. He does one on her own. 8 backflips. Gotta love it. Alright, we're going over here. Okay, well I tried to go over here. Alright. So this should mean I do a lot of extra damage for basically free. Because I'm gonna be doing what I did anyway. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, that's fine. Boom, boom. Nice. Oh, is the back, like, the best spot to go for there, then? Or what? I'm not sure. I'll take the little bit of burn damage there. I'm fine with it. Alright. Nice. That was a really nice cut, too. Really satisfying one. Alright, that'll get it charged up. Alright. Good stuff. Yeah, go ahead, hit him a few more times. Or not. Alright, you can stop now.
Let's see.
Oh, come on, how come the Kinset can do that? Also, it definitely would have just burned up there. I mean, it just went straight over the lava. At least it didn't go through it, I guess. But Insect Glaive feels real good. And this is just the beginning of it, too. Makes me really excited for where it's gonna end up, strength-wise. I mean, I know, like, there's definitely certain weapons in this game that getting a switch skill just entirely change how good they are. Damn it. I want the head. There we go. Give me red. I already cut off the tail, which did I carve it? I think I did.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh god, that's a big one.
Good job.
Ow. That's fair. I want these, though. That was a lot of damage. Alright. We're fine. Damn. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah. Exactly. Even my character was like, yeah. I don't know why. I really find that satisfying. I think it's just the fact that you're basically just like a spinning blade going in at an angle. I don't know. Well, when you have red, can you? Oh, you can still do that. But yeah, just doing this, like coming in, it's just satisfying. And I think that's the first time I got a kill doing that too. So, let's go. That being the final kill of low rank is, that's a good way to finish off low rank in this part as well. But so far, low rank, well, so far Insect Glaive, not low rank. But so far Insect Glaive is amazing. I am loving it. I like it more than World. But I think I remember saying literally every weapon in Rise I liked more than World. At least from what I've played, so see the other Switch skills. Because what, we still got Diving Wyvern? Which, what's that replace again? Diving Wyvern replaces... Okay, so it replaces this. Now, I try not to read the switch skills until I get them. So, like, losing this might suck, but also it might not. It depends on what I get from Diving Wyvern. I'm interested to see how that goes. Because I assume it's the move where you're basically in the air and then you can just slam straight down, your Kinsect follows you. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Maybe Assist does that. That'd be pretty nice. Which, that's another thing we'll be getting soon. These, I'll be using this. Dual color attack, so every extract we get will be attack, which unlocks the rest of our kit that we care about. And it'll sometimes come out when I'm attacking. It's gonna be pretty nice, I feel like. So, and then there's these. I have no idea how these work. So, we'll have to figure that out when we get to that. But yeah, I'm excited for this one specifically. With potentially this one, just using blast, but also poison paralysis is kind of sick too. So, if this doesn't work, I'll probably use this one. Maybe this one though, I'm not sure. But that's gonna be it for low rank with Insect Glaive. So yeah, between now and next part, I will have kind of a build figured out. Maybe the second build I use in high rank figured out as well. I'll have everything wish listed and everything. We'll be good to go. Well, it's been a blast learning Insect Glaive, and I can't wait to find out how wrong I was and how I've been playing it. Whenever I go look online for a couple things. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. If you watched this on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you in high rank. So until then, see ya. Alright, as for stream, I figure, while I'm on stream, I'm do the wish listing.
Hey there.
I figured, make that a little VOD exclusive. So we got what we got for weapons then. Because I still want to use element. So fire. Yeah, that's not happening right now. So potentially Rathalos. Let's see. Let's set it up like this. Does I get okay? Like this. All right. So we have Rathalos. That's pretty strong for how early I could probably fight Rathalos. That's a lot of green, level 4 insect, decent amount of element, a lot higher raw, also looks cool, so there's that. Acnosom. I think I'll probably go with this to start out high rank. Like, I'll probably get that early on, and then until I get Rathalos. That's gonna be my assumption. Like, no, I don't like negative affinity. Banahabra, or Banahabra, however you say it. No, not enough good sharpness. The slots are nice, don't get me wrong, but there's not enough good sharpness. I'll end up in yellow way too fast. Alright, so yeah, that looks like that's the plan for fire. Is we're gonna go Acnosom to start off high rank. And then we'll go into Rathalos. It'll probably be cheaper to upgrade it, so I'll go with the upgrade. And then this Wrathmaul. Fire Dance Wrathmaul. Okay. But yeah, alright, so that's fire. Or what water? Water, I feel like, is the most question marky right now. Alright, we're gonna do this. So this is high rank. I don't like the sharpness on it. There's not a whole lot above yellow. But there's a decent amount of blue. Yeah, see, sharpness isn't great. Plus, to upgrade to this, you need to... What is that? Is that Narwa? Or is that Ibushi? Or maybe either one, I'm not sure. So that one's probably out. Petronodon? I mean, it has okay. I mean, that's decent green sharpness, but I feel like it should have a little bit of blue, probably, by this point. But maybe, that's most likely right now, from what I see. Royal Ludroth. That's... Damn. Yeah, no. That's it for... Low rank for Ludroth, huh? Okay. No. Although I do like that. That's like a paintbrush. It's one of the cool looking ones. Ooh, water is rough and high rank. Ouch. Water's rough. Is it Mizusune? Man, maybe handicraft is gonna be a thing I want. But, like, that's... Ugh. Water does not have options. Because I want something that can upgrade. Like, that's decent. Was it 210? Okay, so that has higher raw than that. Same Kinsect level. This has more slots, though, too. Although this requires hunting like a Bushi relatively early on. Plus it's Mizutsune, which is harder to get. Like, it takes a bit. I need the armor first versus... I mean, I don't know, Mizutsune maybe not. I was able to mess up Mizutsune pretty badly. But it's a shame about Ludroth, though. The fact that Ludroth is just... Maybe I go with this until I get Mizutsune. I think that's the play. I go with this until Mizutsune. Yeah. I mean, just looking at it, it's actually not that much less good sharpness. Although I will say it does have a lot more yellow, orange, too. I'm used to not saying orange. So I guess, like, worst case scenario, I do get that low, at least I'm not going straight to red. So I guess there's that. So, okay. Water seems like it's gonna be a weak link, though. Sadly. Alright, we're gonna do... this. Alright. So, Kazu. Kazu can be fought early on. Okay, so I can get to this pretty early too. That's a lot of good sharpness. Okay. And then you have to hunt Basil. Okay. I mean, that's gonna be tough to beat, I feel like. You just hunt Kezu early on, you get a little bit, like a tiny bit of blue, but a lot of green. Then you get, just for having Nova Crystal, So just mining, you get more. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to beat. So okay. So it's looking like it's probably Kazoo. See, this is rough. Because this is the only Toby Kadachi one. Yeah, no. I don't think so. Let's see, 170. See, this is higher raw, more element, same Kinsect level, better slots too. So, yeah. So, Toby's out. Zenogre. I remember using this in World. That's... Ooh, that does require hunting Narwa. Boy, that's a lot of good sharpness. Because I say green and blue are definitely what you want the most of. You're really not going to get a whole lot of white in high rank. At least for this weapon. Not happening. And no. That's not even good. I don't even want that one. So, alright. See, once again, it's the same thing as water, where Kezu can be fought early on, and I can get to here pretty fast. And this is just Basil and Toby Kadachi, which I'm gonna want Toby stuff anyway because it has Constitution on it. And I don't know, Basil's just kind of there. So yeah, we'll go with that. What's it go from? Okay, just ore tree. Alright, that's fine. I'll go for upgrade then. You're wondering, that first page is for armor. So, alright, so then we got ice. Ice did not have much in the way of options. So, hopefully that changes. I don't know that it does a whole lot. Okay, well, it already is a little bit, because there's actually a Lagombi tree. Okay. That's a lot better. And once again, Lagombi is very early on. This just needs a Beast Gem, which I can get from Lagombi. So just by hunting Lagombi, I can get this. That's a good start. See, Gossart, nope, negative. Barioth. Okay. See, so 190, 25 ice, but that's a decent amount of blue. Okay, so one less ice, but it has more blue, similar green, it seemed like. 15% affinity, 3 1 slots. This has 2 1 slots, so yeah, I think it's gonna be, we get that Lagombi. I'm assuming there's not something better. No. This is just worse. What? This is worse than this. I mean, I guess you get 2 Kinsect levels, but still. Oof. No, I don't even want that. So yeah, I think it's... We go Lagombi. Or, like, to start with. Whoops.
I'm itching to get started.
But we go Lagombi to start with. Yeah, Lagombi to start with. And then, once we hunt Barioth, we switch to that. This is gonna have a lot of farming. Alright, so Dragon is my big question mark right now. Because it it only had the one trashy tree.
Whatever you need.
But dragon also doesn't have a whole lot in it, usually. Okay. That's decent. It has a 3 slot. Okay. Eh. Ibushi. Wait. That doesn't really get much better. What a death stench, though. 6 with green. It does keep... Like, it does have a lot of green. It has 2 slots. 2 slots are fighting for a lot of skills. So getting more of those is kind of nice. 210, 24 dragon. I don't think I'm going for a Bushi, though. That's just too late in the game. So that's 30 less raw. I don't like the sharpness on it, though. Yeah, there's not much in the way of dragon. I think I go Death Stench Tree. Like, yeah, it only has green. Granted, when I'm flying, just join web up poison. Good question. Good question. Huh. Let's see. I'm trying to do elemental, but good question. Granted, this is high rank, so there might not be a whole lot in the way of options. Oh, hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, that's just my Twitch preview. Broken. Okay. That's fine. It's hard to tell if my Twitch preview is broken or if it's just Twitch itself. Because of the issues I've been having lately, but... So, yeah, unsurprisingly, got Rathian. I mean, I guess to be fair... I guess you suggesting poison... If something is mostly weak to dragon, I guess going poison would probably be the next best thing, just because it is just more damage. I mean, that's not bad. Unsurprisingly, Rathian is a good option. That's terrible sharpness. That's it. So, looks like it's Rathian or nothing. Okay. Has the same raw as the Death Stench one. Kinsect level is 6 as well. Okay, this does have higher, but also the Rathian. Well, this has 2 slots. Also, I guess what all is weak to dragon? If I remember right, Ibushi and Narwa are. But I think they're also slightly weak to, like, everything. Huh. This is 6. That one's 7. You get a bit of blue with this, and a lot of green. Yeah, I think this gets replaced. I think this replaces the dragon. At least for high rank. Master rank is a whole other deal, because you got, like, Malzeno and stuff. You have a lot more options in Master rank. But yeah, I think poison's the way to go on that one. Thanks for that, you know, thanks for suggesting that. That's a good one. What's that go off of? Okay, so Rathian here. I could just get a spike. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I'll just do Forge. Oh, put that in the wrong spot. Whoops. I don't want that on the first page. Damn it. I don't like the wish list in this game. I will say that's one thing Wild's got stupidly, like, well done, is the wish list. Like, they did so well with the wish list. Plus showing the wish list icon on monsters. Ooh. Alright, so that's weapons. What about armor? So, I know I want Constitution. I miss this being alphabetical. Alright, so I want Constitution. Okay. I know I need to hunt Lagombi anyway. So anything with 2 early on is pretty tough to beat. So that's already 4 Constitution.
Ever since I was little. Guess you could say I'm something of an expert at this point. Don't worry.
Okay, so this is definitely going to get used. But I think that's a tier 2 set. Huh. Recovery? Yeah, probably recovery speed. Like, this is stuff I'm going to be switching to right away and then swapping off of. So that gets me full Constitution. Right? Because that's 1, 3, 5. Yeah, so full Constitution on those 3 pieces. Where do we get earplugs? You probably can't get earplugs that early, can you? Wow, only Tigrex and Damascus. Huh? So, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a 5 skill level, it's a 5 level. Right. Yeah, so, and I only care about getting 4. Only level 4 matters. Okay. But that's not happening right away. So, can try Wirebug Whisperer. I do use Wirebugs a lot. Wirebug Whisperer, there we go. 2 Wirebug Whisperer, damn, that's not bad. Because, yeah, it's these 3. So, and I can buy that. So I can get that literally right away. Yeah, I don't care about that. 2 Wirebug, well, actually, yeah, right. I forgot, Wirebug Whisperer doesn't fucking matter until you have level 3. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. Right. Oh shit. I forgot. I have melding now. I forgot I have the 2 like the 2 first forms of melding. Let's see what I can get. If I can get Wirebug Whisperer, there we go.
Must say, I'm a
These 2. So okay, so we can get Wirebug Whisper. 50% chance, but let's see, anything else I might want? I forget, what's this? You know, does this work? Granted, this isn't what I'm gonna build right now. But in the future, does Bubbly Dance work with like your aerial dodges and stuff? Cause that might be pretty good. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, it's looking like probably Wirebug Whisper is the way to go. I assume this is all... Let's see, you get Constitution, but... I can get that from 3 pieces of armor that I can get right away, so I'm not too worried about that. Oh, guaranteed... Well, not guaranteed, but higher chance of Wirebug Whisperer. I do think I prefer this, though. This one, because this will just get you better charms. So yeah, let's see what we get, because I have 3 MP accelerants. Yeah. Let's see. I don't want Magnum. I don't need Magnamala stuff. Don't need Anjanath stuff. Alright, let's see what we get here. I'm gonna use all 3, by the way, right now. So, don't need Nargacuga. I might need Mizzet. No, I don't think I will. If I need to, I can just go hunt one. Yes, to be fair, that's true with all of this, so screw it. Okay. I really hope we get Wirebug Whisper from one of these. Okay. I asked for 1, I got 2. This actually kind of screws up things a little bit. I only wanted 1. See, that's what I want. This'll be useful later. So yeah, I want both of these. Okay. Alright. So that means we have full Wirebug Whisper. Yeah, that means we have full Wirebug Whisper, because if I put this on, and then I go in here, Wirebug Whisper, I can literally just buy this. Oh, I need to redo the Constitution stuff. But it was this, and Wirebug Whisperer. This. That gets me full Wirebug Whisperer. Okay, so what else? I have only a helmet left. And mind you, this is early high rank. I guess we can just do this. See what we get. What there is. Like, could just go Critical Eye. Might go that for the evade extender. That's kind of tough to beat early on. Just getting 1 evade extender. Yeah, I think that's what I go with. That's probably the most likely one. I mean, isn't that what I have right now anyway? It's 1 evade extender, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Yeah. 'Cause now we're talking, like, you know, a little bit higher tier stuff. So, yeah, I think that's the way we go. Is there air damage? I believe airborne straight, like, that doesn't work with Insect Glaive. Because I know what skill you're talking about, and I'm pretty sure that does not work. That's only for, like, jumping attacks. But yeah, like, I know what skill you're talking about. I'm not 100%. Yeah, Jump Master, I believe, is what you're talking about. No, wait. Wait. I need to look that up. Does this work? I need to look up if Jump Master works on Insect Glaive. Didn't even need to finish the thing. Okay, so yeah, no. Same as the other one. It doesn't count. Yeah. I mean, maybe flinch free, though. It could be worth checking out at some point. But yeah, so that doesn't work. I forget what is flinch free a 3 slot, well, a 3 level skill. Whoever didn't make this okay, it's 3 because that might help at some point. Like, I'm not doing that now, but that might be useful at some point. But like that's tough to beat anyway, that slot, so that's not happening. But yeah, so early on I think it's gonna be this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the starting high rank set. I mean, starting out high rank, yes, it's annoying. But starting out high rank, I get full Constitution, full Wirebug Whisper, a Critical Eye, which is nice, Evade Extender, Recovery Speed. Kind of hard to, you know, be mad about that one. Alright.
I'll be here when you need me.
Decorations. Need to look at decorations. Constitution's a 2, I believe, right? There it is. Okay, yeah, it is a 2. Yeah, Constitution I don't think is going to be worth it from decorations. So I think I'm always going to build Constitution into my build. Take 1 Agitator for Evade Extender. I personally really like Evade Extender, and especially in Rise. In Rise, it's busted. I've also never really cared for like Agitator or really any of those types of things, to be honest. Like, if I get them, it's nice. And if I have the slots for it, I guess I'll throw it in, but I prefer more just generic, like, damage, if it's gonna be there. I don't know. I think it's more just the fact that it's not up all the time. I think I kind of have, like, an aversion to, like, if it's not gonna help me 100% of the time, I don't care about it as much. I don't know why I've always like had that thought, but that's just kind of how I play games. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I also don't use consumables a lot of the time. But yeah, I don't think I will actually use decorations for Constitution. I'll probably build it in. So that's probably not happening. Have the same in other games. Fair. So Evade Extender is probably gonna... Evade Extender is always a good thing to have. So I'll throw that in there. What earplugs? That's a 3, isn't it? Yeah, they made it a 3 for some reason. Why? Why is earplugs a 3? Especially when it's a 5 level skill. I remember complaining about this. And saying it should be a 3 level skill. Isn't it a 3 level skill in Wilds? I'm pretty sure it is, right? Alright. What's Bubbly Dance? It's a 2? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Wirebug Whisper, yeah, duh. That's gonna be one. That's definitely gonna be wanted. What else? Maybe Evade Window. Maybe? That's a 2 though, right? Yeah. With it being a 2, never mind. But I guess it being a 1 would probably be way too strong. So, that's fair. I could just start going generic damage. Windproof, I think, is also a 3. Oh, wait. Maybe. Just to get wind, like, you know, wind pressure just gone. And then at this point, I get 2 of that. Then that means the only thing that affects me is, I would assume, Kushala. Yeah, maybe. I get C4. Okay, yeah. That might be pretty decent in Master Rank. But yeah, I actually think I want that. I mean, I am going Elemental, but I'm not going like hard into it. But these are usually 1 slots. So, because these aren't a thing until Master Rank. So I guess I can throw these in there too. All the elements. Well, except Dragon. And a lot of these I can get pretty early on too, which is nice. Because like that's just Kezu. Which I want to hunt early on anyway. What else? I guess I might as well do this though. For if I, you know, for Master Rank pretty much. Alright. Maybe Stamina Surge. That's probably a good pick. Whenever I land, I'll get my stamina back faster. It's probably a good pick. I mean, speed sharpening couldn't hurt. Whoops. Speed sharpening couldn't hurt. It's a 1 slot. It's probably the best 1 slot skill in the game. Mostly because they made every decent skill a 2 slot. Master's Touch. I... Maybe? Also, where? God, this is annoying. But I think I can't get that until I hunt Teostra. But once I get there, that's not a bad idea. It's Master Mounter. Or is that just Teostra Blessing? No, it's not Teostra Blessing. God, where is it? There it is. Okay, that's a 2. But yeah, it is Teostra. But, okay. Maybe. My thing is, like, with all the other stuff that I want, it's gonna be a little bit hard to get full crit. I also don't usually go hard into, like, crit. The most I'll, like, really try to slot in is, like, full weakness exploit. That's about it. But, I mean, that can't hurt to throw on there. At the very least, if I have an open 2 slot, that'll go on there, no problem. What's the one without the crit? Razor Sharp, I think, right? Yeah, this one. Yeah. I couldn't hurt. I do need to, you know, get to Magnamalo and Rajang and Rathalos. So it's gonna be another later one. Like, it's not that I'm not gonna go crit, it's that I'm not gonna go hard into a crit build. Like, it's pretty much I'm gonna have probably weakness exploit and not much else. And maybe the, like, elemental attack. Just because those are 1 slots. Now, Master Rank might be a whole different story. But I'd literally use a website for, not the first build, but the second build the second and further builds I do for Master Rank. Where I just try to enter, like, the skills that I want. And it'll be like, alright, these are the possible armor options. It really helps a lot. Yeah, this is a really interesting thing. Because is Part Breaker a 1 slot? That's a good question. I think it's a 2, though. For some reason. Yeah, it's a 2. Why? I don't know. Really, I don't, that's my biggest gripe with this game, is all of the useful skills are 2 slots. Like, pretty much all of them. So then basically the only useful 1 slots are like elemental damage, speed sharpening, like healing stuff if you want it, and maybe windproof. Like that's it. Cuz like all of the good skills are 2. The fact that critical eye, which is a 7 slot skill, well 7 level skill, and critical element and weakness exploit are all the same slot, does that not scream like, hey, something's not right here? Like, if you're gonna make critical eye a 2 slot, make it not a 7-point skill. Oh yeah, no, Constitution, I will not be using decorations for because it's a 2 slot. I will make my build Constitution. I mean, I guess I can double check what all there is, but I'm pretty sure I can get through all of high rank just fine. Like Tobi Kadachi, that'll probably get me through high rank. That has 3 by itself. 3, or I could go some Rachna Kadaki maybe. Actually, yeah, no, Rachna Kadaki. 4 Constitution, full Stamina Surge. There we go. I only need 1.
I have been wanting
That's
to
actually
blacksmith
insane.
ever
Goddamn.
since I was little. Guess
So
you could
boom,
say
boom.
I'm something of an expert at this point. Don't worry about your gear. I grip this here hammer with confidence.
Yeah. Go this piece right here. Full, and then these 2 Rachna Kadaki. That's full Constitution, 3 Stamina Surge. Jeez. Granted, I'm not gonna wishlist it now because my thing is pretty full. But I don't think Power Prolonger's worth it. I don't see, like, I don't think it's on this page, but I don't think that's really worth it. Especially when I'm gonna be going with the Kinsect that just makes every extract give you red. Oh. Oh, right, it's a fucking 2 slot. Why? Yeah, Constitution's a 2 slot. If it was a 1 slot, I'd probably just do 1 slots. But no. Did I add weakness exploit? The element exploit. But did I add it? I didn't. Okay. But yeah, like, this is pretty much the one skill that I will, especially in this game, because that's just 50% crit on good spots. Like, that's just a 50% chance to crit. But usually that's literally, like, all of my crit. Like, maybe I'll go with some critical eye, but that's probably gonna be it. There's not a whole lot more I want. I already had Stamina Surge, yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Bye now.
I guess there's ramp. Well, never mind. That's master rank. I forget what. Is there a? Yeah, what's this? I don't want that. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe I do. Never mind. At least assuming I'm going to be using the assist Kinsect. Because then the stamina doesn't even matter. Is that it then? Is that the only Insect Glaive one? Okay. Seems pretty nice. But, you know, that's not a thing I'll be having right now. But yeah, this thing right here sounds stupid. I'm not using it. I'm not, like, getting it until I have a Rarity 4 weapon. But,
I'll be here when you need me.
yeah. Well, this is looking like my Wilds wish list. But, alright. And what do we need to hunt for, the last switch skill until Master Rank? Somnicanth Acnoson. So I could probably do that. Get Diving Wyvern. Whatever that does. I don't read them until I get them. So. Alright. That seems pretty good. So, cool. That's gonna do it for me for tonight, though. Fun having you hang out. Hope the wild hunting's still going well. I'm gonna definitely have to hop on there before Raid Owl comes out. Whenever that is. I guess I'll probably hop on for the festival too. I'll probably do like an episode of that or something, or like at least a stream of it. I might not record it. I'm not sure. But when is that? Actually. Let's see. Where's... Yeah, okay, whatever. Where's the... I just need the schedule, damn it. At the bottom. Yeah, there's the roadmap. Okay. So, is when the festival starts. That is... The 23rd is... Next Wednesday, okay. Okay. But April 30th is when Braid Dow comes out. So I think I will wait until the 30th, which is the Wednesday after that, to go for Raid Owl. And like until I start, well, I'll wait until the 30th to stream Wilds again. And I might end up doing that for a week, maybe, or I don't know. I'll figure it out then. But yeah, that seems like a good idea. So so I'm not gonna stream Wilds until probably April 30th. So it's 2 weeks from now. Make some progress on this. I might be mastering by that point. Probably not, but can only hope. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for tonight. For hanging out. And yeah, I will be back Friday. Starting high rank. That should be fun. So until then, see ya.